that surrounds them and links them back to Africa's reputational equity. Thank you for joining us on Africa Business Radio. We are live every Monday from 3 to 4 p.m. South African Standard Time. If you missed the show, you can catch it again on Thursdays and Fridays at the same time by going to africabusinessradio.com. We like to ask the questions: what is being said? Who is saying it? What is their agenda? And what will be the impact?
ABR, towards a profitable Africa. Africa Business Radio, your one-stop resource platform for all things business news, economy, leadership, productivity, investment, and more. ABR, towards a profitable Africa.
Hello and welcome to a special broadcast with very good friends of Africa Business Radio, the South African Portuguese Chamber of Commerce. Today we are actually broadcasting live from their awards show, their annual awards, their annual Excellence Awards in partnership with Standard Bank. And the host tonight of the event is Jeannie D. She has just joined us and she's going to be telling us about what this event means, what's going to be happening tonight. And then Fernando, who is a board member, I'm sure you guys know Fernando. We've had him on the show before. We've had him on the platform before. He's a board member of the Portuguese Chamber, and he's going to be telling us about tonight what's going to be happening, what are the awards are about, the categories, and just the impact of the awards on the business community in South Africa. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so Jeannie, what do you think about tonight?
Tonight is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so proud to be associated with this evening, and of course celebrating Portuguese excellence.
Are you from Portugal by any chance?
I am. I'm Portuguese. Yeah, the D stands for de Gouverne, actually.
Ah, okay.
So I'm Portuguese.
Okay, I didn't know that. So just to give you guys a little bit of background, the South African Portuguese Chamber of Commerce, through the Business Excellence Awards, identifies, recognizes, and awards business persons, professionals, or specialists of excellence who are Portuguese or of Portuguese descent. And these are people that have strategically led or are significant shareholders in businesses and professions in South Africa. The SAPCC Standard Bank Business Excellence Awards also recognizes businesses and individuals for their special achievements in contributing to the community. How did the awards come about, Fernando?
I think it was one of the main tasks of the SAPCC was to, it is the main task, is to recognize and uplift and to promote Portuguese descendants and Portuguese people from Portuguese origin, their influence in the South African economy and their participation. They've been there for many decades, some centuries, and just finding an event like this, or not really finding an event, but coordinating an event like this, is just to give them some prestige.
Yes.
A lot of them aren't recognized for what they do. They fall into mainstream, a lot of them, and we go out looking for them, because there's a lot of individuals that do excellent things in the vast range, not only in business, in economy, in medicine, and we fully integrated community in South Africa, and it's finding those people, recognizing them and telling them we're proud of them and we want them to be proud of their heritage as we are.
Okay, how long have the awards been running?
This is the 5th year that we're having a gala event, but it's the 3rd year that we're doing the awards itself.
Okay.
So the chamber started out with one of the intentions was to create this awards evening, the gala evening. Now it's a yearly event that everyone looks forward to, and it's working. You can see the amount of people and the interest that is shown.
So what kind of businesses are going to be awarded tonight?
It's all different ranges and categories, from big business, small business, professionals, people that are innovative and contribute to community, society and economy. Okay. And that's in general. I think my other board members will specify. Roy was more involved in the categories and exactly what the criteria was per category. and I'll leave that to them to specify and to elaborate a bit more on that.
Can you tell us a little bit about the nomination process, how people can enter, and how do you choose the winners?
I'm not part of the nomination committee or the committee that chooses the winners, so I'd leave Roy and the other guys that were involved in that to obviously elaborate more on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
Roy,
I'd need to know who to bribe, because next year I want to be nominated.
So, Jeannie, you are of Portuguese descent. I just found out that today.
Yeah.
How has it been building a business, building your brand in South Africa?
Well, I was born in South Africa, so as proudly Portuguese as I am, because that's my heritage, my parents and my grandparents, I'm very proudly South African as well. So I was born and raised here, but also have very strong ties to Portugal. I go there once a year for holiday, and but building a business and building my brand in South Africa has been a journey, a very interesting one. But I always feel, the movie Devil Wears Prada, where Meryl Streep says to the young girl, 1 million girls would kill for your job.
Yeah.
I like to think that I have that job, and I think I created it for myself. And I get to travel the world and interview some of the most fantastic people and really live my best life, as they say.
Are you a member of the Chamber of Commerce?
I'm actually going to be sitting on the board for the women's team in September. So, yes, I'm very, very excited to get more involved.
Yeah.
We're very excited that Jeannie be accepted and is our MC for tonight.
Yes.
I mean, we want it to be a start of a long journey.
Absolutely.
I think we're doing good work. She's doing excellent work, and she's a personality known throughout the continent.
Yes.
And
so
we'd
proud
love
to
to be associated and her to be part of our
Definitely.
I'm so proud to be associated with it. Today when I was looking at all the different businesses and their contribution to society and their communities around them, I was just so completely inspired. And I think events like this are so important to celebrate people and their achievements.
Yeah.
I mean, Fernando and Jeannie D, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Just to find out, why do you think it's important for the Portuguese community to stay united like they are? I mean, this is an exclusive event for the Portuguese community, and this is focused on that. Why do you think that it has to be done in this way?
Oh, because what a heritage and what a legacy. I mean, I just think Portuguese people are very proudly Portuguese, because have you tasted the food?
The
Have you
chicken.
seen the woman? There's just so much to celebrate.
All right. So, I mean, I know that predominantly in Johannesburg, the Portuguese community settled in the south of Johannesburg, but now, I mean, they're all over, and Portuguese businesses started in in corner shops and all of that. But we'll see today that there'll be more bigger businesses, because, I mean, it's very entrepreneurial. The Portuguese are very entrepreneurial.
Yes.
In this being the fifth one, Fernando, what is different to the past 4 events that have been there?
We always try and take it a step further. There's a surprise award that we've added to this year, which we feel is going to give it a more legs and more meaning going forward. The difference is, or I would say, it's to the same level as what we had previously, and to a higher level. I mean, we've got Jeannie D here as an MC. We're definitely moving up every year. We try and improve things. And we try and recognize people for what they do and the positiveness that they've contributed towards the community, economy, and society.
The thought behind it is exceptional, I must say. I mean, we're moving to focus on women as well. I mean, with the board for ladies, is there going to be a focus on maybe, let's say, the youth in the Portuguese community as well?
There is already. We are one of the board members comes from YAPS, the Young Adult Portuguese Society.
Okay.
There's an organization set up with a cap at the age of 35, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
They come through, and we want to bring that generation into our community. Like you said, Portuguese people are very diverse from their roots. We've got a commonality in terms of the language, and we're all over the country, we're all over the continent. So it's trying to find the ones that have done something exceptional and recognizing them and saying, well, we're proud that you have got that heritage. Most of them don't speak the language, but you'll always be proud to be,
of course,
to know where you come from and to be associated from where you come from.
And I think the benefit of organizations like this as well, especially in involving the youth, is mentorship is so valuable, especially in entrepreneurship and in business. So I think if we can inspire young people and offer a hand in any way that they need in becoming their best selves and establishing their young businesses.
Precisely. I mean, we see that the most progressive organizations have a way through, a filter through for young people to go into the mainstream and to pass down the generational knowledge and to make sure that things don't die with time.
Exactly.
I actually just wanted to add, because you said membership is just for the Portuguese community. It's actually for everybody. So it's not just for the Portuguese community. It's the larger business community, including South Africans and Africans from everywhere else. We are going to be members of the chamber as well as Africa Business Radio. So hopefully we can also be nominated sometime down the line. Okay, so some of the categories to be awarded tonight include Professional of the Year, which is an award that recognizes outstanding success and excellence in professional services. Nominees will come from professions such as architecture, medical practitioners, attorneys, and accountants. How come we don't have TV personalities as well entering the
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Okay, so we're going to take a short break because we really want to get into the nomination process, who's been nominated, and a little bit more about the category. So Roy is going to join us and tell us a little bit more about that. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back. We'll discuss that.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.